Television is brought to you by J.D. Factors, charting a path to growth. Day and Ross, owner-operator driven. Diesel Spec, engine tuning experts. Welcome to Trucker Television, the best of the trucking world. This week on Trucker Television, a 2004 Kenworth W9, the world's biggest truck convoy in Paris, Ontario. And we're hauling heavy with Fleetway transport. But first, more Northern Ontario with Laidlaw Tank LP.
Greg is a veteran professional truck driver. He's been at it for a long time and has been with us as a tanker operator probably 6-7 years. Greg pulls a 6-axle, very versatile guy, can do anything. He runs pretty steady to Detour Lake right now, which we have about 1 or 2 loads of them going up north every day. So very versatile and experienced driver.
Nice and relaxing, no cell service, no traffic, no gridlocks or race to get through the cities before the rush hour. It's a lot more peaceful. I see a little bit of bear, a few moose now and then, mostly bugs all day.
It's a lifestyle that you're getting into. The job basically is your life, and it's certainly if somebody wants to see the country and doesn't mind being on the road, and it's certainly a great way of seeing the country and meeting different people.
On heading to the Detour Lake gold mine.
It knows the rules, baby, and it knows the score. Yeah, it knows the rules, baby, and it knows the score. He don't want no referees, says, man, what do I need that for?
2009 Western Star, 565 Detroit, 18 speed, heavy rears, heavy front, all the bells and whistles in it.
Communication compared to a few years back is better now with the smartphones and the cell phones that we have. There are still some areas where there is no communication, so you have to keep a mental track of where your drivers are at, but it's a lot better than 15-20 years ago, where you called in the morning and then you didn't hear from your driver unless he called back at night. So now with cell phones and technology, texting and BBM, and it's a lot easier to communicate. But again, we still have dead zones where we have to contend with.
After the break, our rig of the week, a 2004 Kenworth W9.
Laidlaw Carriers, then LP.
They pay me well. They have a good fuel surcharge calculation program, and they have the type of loads I like to haul in a dry van.
Now hiring company drivers and owner-operators.
Diesel spec. Tuning for performance and fuel economy.
It's a big difference for the transport with the price of the fuel. They do a great job. I was doing about 5.7 miles per gallon. Now I average between 7.5 and 8 miles per gallon.
Is fuel economy important to you? How can you not call Diesel spec?
Now hiring company drivers, women and men. Late model, all Peterbilt fleet. Dependable runs, great pay and benefits. Locomote Systems, transportation specialists.
Ontario Truck Driving School. Training for your future. Your path to success. Thousands of jobs.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank Sudbury office is now hiring quality owner-operators. Company drivers also wanted. 4 days on, 4 days off option. Our people and our equipment set us apart.
New Line Spray Suppression. Email us a picture of your truck and you can win a set of New Line fenders and be on national TV. New Line at truckertelevision.com. New Line Spray Suppression.
Challenger Motor Freight. We understand the movement of goods from anywhere to anywhere in the world. We connect the dots and add clarity to life. And that's what supply chain does. Challenger Motor Freight. Join our team and go the distance.
RPM Havelock, the show that has it all. Artistry in iron motorcycles. All the car clubs. Every type of cool car. Meet Danny, the Count of counting cars. Who has Canada's coolest big rig? The Trucker Television Show and Shine. Swap meet, farm equipment, boats, every type of cool car. RPM Havelock, the show that has it all.
A leading authority in dry van transportation. The only call you need to make for all your shipping requirements. Spady Transport, carrying your business load. Closed captioning by Bryson Insurance, your partner in success for family and business.
My name's John Moore. I own a company, it's JS Moore Transport. We've got 2 company trucks, 1 owner-operator parked next door to me here. Float company, do all kinds of open deck transportation, oversized loads all over Canada and United States. It's a family business. We started up about 3 years ago, and these are my 3 kids, and yeah, this is, I guess, their future. I'm 31 years old now. I started driving when I was 18, and the only thing I've ever done is drive a truck. I know I'll save a fortune. Always liked a Kenworth. I've never owned one, never drove one. I've always liked them, and the price was right, and the truck was a really good-looking truck, and so we bought it up. It's a 2004 Kenworth W9. I haven't done much to it. I bought it 6 months ago, just the way it is. We polished it up for the truck show, and it's just a regular, everyday working truck. Goes up and down the road. Right now, this truck's got 1.6 million kilometers on it, and there's 400,000 kilometers on rebuilt cat motor. We do a lot of stuff up to the mines, Northern Ontario. We go out to Alberta a lot, up to the oil fields out there, and lots of stuff moving out there. I've been coming here the last 8-9 years. Been coming up here as a company driver. Before that, I come up here as a kid, just watching and checking things out, and I'm from kind of around this area, so it's a good hometown show, and it's always nice to come out, and you meet a lot of people out here. You meet a lot of people on the road, and it's nice to have a show like this where you actually get to meet the people that you run with on the road, talk to on a CB, and And a lot of people here, you meet them one time a year at the truck show. So it's great. It's kind of a nice family event here, and the whole trucking industry is a nice family community.
When I woke up in the
Fleetway is a family business. Mainly we're a flatbed, specialty, oversized carrier that runs mostly north-south into the U.S., and although lately we've been running a lot of Western Canada, specializing in building commodities, machinery, heavy equipment, and we still do run dry van and dry freight north and south of the border.
The company had started with Dave's grandfather, as Reese Transport, and then they sold that out to Maisland in the 80s, and then Alan started up Fleetway and Fleetway Leasing, and they did some leasing to different customers and that sort of thing, and then it really just evolved from there, and then Al's two sons came into the business with him, and unfortunately Mark passed away a few years ago, but Dave and Al have carried forward and basically built it to what it is now. So they know the business, they know what the loads are, how to move them, how to haul them. We're not afraid of really doing anything. We'll take a shot at doing anything. If we don't have the equipment, we'll find it.
Fleetway here, we haul all different kinds of things, from Hitachi trucks to Tiger Cat logging equipment to Cat machinery like excavators, rock trucks and everything. We do it all. We haul all kinds of stuff here.
We definitely want to be a player. We want to expand our fleet, whether it's acquisition, whether it's just aggregate growth and buying more trucks. We'll do what we need to position ourselves in the marketplace to be effective and a true player in oversize, in regular flatbed moves, and in vans.
We're no different than a lot of guys, as the drivers are a big asset and we need more drivers. So we're training them, we're doing, instead of them getting them right from the school, we're getting them and we train them our values, our thought process, how we want our business done and how we want them to deal with customers. It's a growing business for sure.
After the break, we're hauling heavy with Fleetway Transport.
Diesel spec. Tuning for performance and fuel economy.
It's a big difference for the transport with the price of the fuel. They do a great job. I was doing about 5.7 miles per gallon. Now I average between 7.5 and 8 miles per gallon.
Is fuel economy important to you? How can you not call Diesel Spec?
A leading authority in dry van transportation. The only call you need to make for all your shipping requirements. Spady Transport, carrying your business load.
Laidlaw Carriers, Van LP.
They pay me well, they have a good fuel surcharge calculation program, and they have the type of loads I like to haul in a dry van.
Now hiring company drivers, women and men. Late model, all Peterbilt fleet. Dependable runs, great pay and benefits. Locomotive Systems, transportation specialists.
Ontario Truck Driving School. Training for your future. Your path to success. Thousands of jobs.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank Sudbury office is now hiring quality owner-operators. Company drivers also wanted. 4 days on, 4 days off option. Our people and our equipment set us apart.
New Line Spray Suppression. Email us a picture of your truck and you can win a set of New Line fenders and be on national TV. New Line at truckertelevision.com. New Line Spray Suppression.
Challenger Motor Freight. Once you get into trucking, it gets in your blood. There's something about it, you're connected to it. It's that movement of freight, that interaction of man and machine. Join our team and go the distance.
RPM Havelock, the show that has it all. Artistry in iron motorcycles. All the car clubs. Every type of cool car. Meet Danny, the Count of counting cars. Who has Canada's coolest big rig? The Trucker Television Show and Shine. Swap meet, farm equipment, boats, every type of cool car. RPM Havelock, the show that has it all.
It's the challenge. It's a challenge of hauling stuff like this. I love it. I wouldn't do anything else. Anyone could pull a van, anyone could pull a flatbed, you know, but this is a challenge. You got a big load like this, it's a lot of responsibility. We have to haul this sunrise to sunset, you know, like during the days only. In Canada here, we need at least 2 escorts to haul a load like this, one in front, one in behind. And then once you get in the States, you might need, in like a New York State, we need 3 escorts. In PA, you just need 2, but then once you get down to Maryland, where this load is going, you'll need 2 escorts, plus a Maryland State Trooper will come out and he'll escort us down to Baltimore, and then we'll be brought in at nighttime. I'm Steve Darlington, been at Fleetway for 22 years. I'm senior driver here, and I do a lot of the heavy haul and local work here. I didn't just jump into doing this. I had to start off small on the smaller stuff, and like excavators, small bulldozers, and rubber tire machines, and you slowly work your way up to hauling this kind of stuff. Once you get comfortable with stuff like that, then you get into bigger stuff, and you grow with the company. We've got probably 200 dry vans, and another probably up to about 80 flatbeds and steps and double drops around here. So we're a little bit, we do almost everything other than dumps or tanks. We pretty well do everything else. This tractor here and other 4-axles, they're made to pull big loads, floats and everything. You know, that's their job. This truck here was ordered right from the factory with the big motor, the big transmission, the rear ends, and the extra axle on the back. Kenworth with 550 Cummins in it, 18 speed, 12 front, 46 rears with an axle on it for another 60,000 total gross weight we can put on here. We can permit up to 60 with the axle down. That's another 20,000 on that axle right there. 46 here, and then you can add another 20 right there. This is a double drop with a Jeep up front. Here you got a Jeep here, because we need the extra axle for the weight, because this load is so heavy you got to spread the weight out over the whole thing. So we got a Jeep here that hooks up to a trailer that has a flip down neck, because we need the spacing to get the weight all spread out along the whole truck. And then you got the trailer here, and then you got a stinger on the back with 2 more axles. Once you get going, it just rides right behind you, you know. Like, the worst thing is probably stopping, but if you give yourself a lot of time and see how far you got to go, you can slow right down nicely. And it just, the whole trailer and follows right behind. And like I always sometimes tell people, just like a big long train, you just go around and the load just follows you around. See, that's more of the loads for this load right here. That's the 2 of the electric motors for the wheels, the drive wheels. I cannot just hook onto it and just go anywhere with it. I need escorts before I can leave here. And if we get caught on the road without permits, boy, it'd be a huge fines and everything else. This is a big load, and everyone needs to know. And we also, like, we just can't drive down any particular road unless we got a permit for it, because weight issues. We got a lot of weight here and everything. The length, and we just can't just go willy-nilly with this. We have to be, you know, professionals. We have to think what we're doing. We have to, you know, go where we're going and make sure everything, and read your permits and make sure you know, because if you get off permit and you hit something, or you go across a bridge that's not supposed to be, you know, or anything like that, we can get fined big time. And we don't want that, because now the fines are bigger than they ever were before. And you got to be smart about this. You just can't, you know, think, oh, I can haul that. That looks easy, you know, just chain it down, go down the road. No, you have to think about this stuff. You got to watch out for people and cars. We want it safely to get to where it needs to get to, and that's the biggest thing.
After the break, the world's longest truck convoy for Special Olympics in Paris, Ontario.
Challenger Motor Freight. We understand the movement of goods from anywhere to anywhere in the world. We connect the dots and add clarity to life. And that's what supply chain does. Challenger Motor Freight. Join our team and go the distance.
Diesel spec. Tuning for performance and fuel economy.
It's a big difference for the transport with the price of the fuel. They do a great job. I was doing about 5.7 miles per gallon. Now I average between 7.5 and 8 miles per gallon.
Is fuel economy important to you? How can you not call Diesel Spec?
Looking for a new opportunity? Fleetway Transport is now hiring company drivers and owner-operators for flatbed and heavy haul. Join the Fleetway family. Apply today at fleetwaytransport.com.
New Line Spray Suppression. Email us a picture of your truck and you can win a set of New Line fenders and be on national TV. New Line at truckertelevision.com. New Line Spray Suppression.
Laidlaw Carriers Van LP.
They pay me well, they have a good fuel surcharge calculation program, and they have the type of loads I like to haul in a dry van.
Now hiring company drivers and owner-operators.
Trucker Television, by truckers for truckers. Celebrating life on the road. Trucker Television advertising. Speaking to truckers like no other. Oh yeah, always remember, watch for the brake checks.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank is seeking liquid tank owner-operators. Competitive fuel surcharge program. Base plates, border crossings, and tolls paid. Our people and equipment set us apart.
Now hiring company drivers, women and men. Late model, all Peterbilt fleet. Dependable runs, great pay and benefits. Locomotive Systems, transportation specialists.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank Sudbury office is now hiring quality owner-operators. Company drivers also wanted. 4 days on, 4 days off option. Our people and our equipment set us apart.
RPM Havelock, the show that has it all. Meet Danny, the Count of counting cars. Canada's biggest swap meet. RPM Havelock.
Today is the 9th annual World's Largest Truck Convoy, so we've been here for 9 years, and it's one of our biggest fundraisers for the Torch Run. Torch Run's a fundraising movement that raises money for Special Olympics Ontario. It's a worldwide initiative, and it happens across many states and provinces, but essentially the Torch Run, we raise money in many different capacities, and the truckers have really championed this event as their own, and like I said, we've gone 9 years now, and it's a great event. All the money, 100% of the proceeds go to Special Olympics Ontario. So we have a bunch of athletes out here today, and they'll jump in a lot of the transport trucks, and it's a great bond between the truckers and the athletes as well as the police officers, so it's a great day.
Individually and made for this place. Do you hate it yet? Oh, you're looking for escape.
The Truck Convoy is a partnership with the Special Olympics and the Trucking Association to raise money for Special Olympics to help athletes with intellectual disabilities participate in sports. We're going to have approximately 40 trucks, or if not more. We have about 9 different police services here to support the convoy. And the OPP is providing security along the route, and we have officers from Halton, Peterborough, Toronto, Woodstock. We're all here to support the athletes and support the truckers for this great cause. Well, we like to see it get bigger and bigger every year, raise more money for the athletes to go on competitions, not only in Canada, in Ontario, but worldwide. Police and truckers get a bad rap sometimes, and today we're here to join together to raise money for Special Olympics.
Well, we're geared up and getting ready to go. It's going to be a great year, good weather for it.
My dad's been pushing me to join. He's been in it since right from the start. After you've done it a couple of times and see the response from some of these kids and young adults and whatnot, it's just tremendous.
This is my 9th convoy. I've been here since they started. There's a convoy in almost every province and state in North America, and that's why it's called the world's largest convoy, and we all raise money for Special Olympics. This is my little gift to help people out. And then I enjoy taking the riders with me. Every year's a different rider and different personalities, and it's fun to just, coordinate with them.
You're not going to get out of here without tears in your eyes. I've been to so many convoys and truck shows, and I got to tell you, there's nothing like one of these convoys. The athletes get a chance to meet the truck drivers and drive with them, and when you see those trucks coming back, there won't be a dry eye out there in the yard, I'm sure. It's one of those events that helps build bridges between the non-trucking community and the truck drivers and the law enforcement community. It's a good way all around.
I drove that old cab over there, the old Challenger 1969 Freightliner cab over in the convoy. She's a rough ride, but we made her. We're out here, we're doing charities. I've been asked a few times, what do I do? I do a lot. Not only drive truck, I contribute into the charities that I can and do the best I can to help make the world better.
The truckers have embraced this, that they have been so wonderful in regards to helping out Special Olympics, and law enforcement, at least myself, terribly impressed with everything they do, and we thank them. I love it when people put up their hands and want to do something for Special Olympics. That's been our whole goal in regards to raising money for Special Olympics, that this is about the public helping us raise money for them.
Send us a picture of your truck and you could win a set of new line fenders. Working trucks, show trucks, new trucks, old trucks. Send us a picture of your truck you will be entered into the second annual Trucker Television New Line Fender Contest. Next week on Trucker Television, Rig of the Week, a 2003 Peterbilt, the Dreadnought. We're back at Dan Ross Ontario Truck Driving School in London, Ontario. And winter driving with Wayne Lugg of Laidlaw Van LP. Trucker Television is brought to you by RPM Havelock, the show that has it all. Wasp Cam, the sports action camera Trucker Television uses. Be on Trucker Television at Truck and Roll Encore.